Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna Lee and I'm so glad that you guys clicked on this video. So today I am doing kind of a very fun video, and I think this is gonna be probably my last, if not one of my last videos that I'm going to be making for 2025, which is just crazy and insane. I think the next time I'm gonna see you guys is probably gonna be next year, and I don't know how to feel about that. I cannot believe that 2026 is only 2 days away. It's just crazy. But anyway, today we are going to be talking about all of the books that I got for this holiday season, my Christmas book haul. Even though it is several days after Christmas, there are a few books that I got over the course of the holiday season, and I thought I would share them with all of you. So I am very excited. Some of these I got from family members, and then several of these I got with my own money through gift cards and rewards points and that kind of thing. So I just wanted to give a quick thank you to everybody who got me a gift or got me money or a gift card so I could get a book. I just cannot thank you guys enough for helping me continue my book addiction, because it is an addiction at this point. So let's just go ahead and get started. So first up are books that I got on Christmas. I got 3 books from my mom and my stepdad, and then I got 4 books from my dad. So thank you guys so much for getting me those. So let's just go ahead and jump into those books first. So like I said, I got 3 books from my mom and my stepdad, and I have 1 nonfiction book and then 2 fiction books. So the nonfiction book that I got is The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. Just dropped it. The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. I've heard a little bit about on Bookish social media, and I hear it's a very heavy and tough read, but I am very curious about reading this. I think from what I remember, it's basically about this woman who wrote this, her childhood, and kind of how hard it was and how she kind of came out of it, if I remember correctly. And I am very, very curious to read this. And it's another nonfiction book, because I said last year that I was going to read more nonfiction this year. And did that happen? No, it did not. I have still yet to read a nonfiction book. So hopefully 2026 will finally be the year that I will pick up a nonfiction and actually read it, because I now have quite a collection of nonfiction books. The next book that my mom and my stepdad got me is Eragon by Christopher Paolini. Obviously this book has been around for several decades at this point. I think this book came out like 20 plus years ago at this point. And I am very curious to read it. I've never read this series before. I didn't even know that it existed until I got onto Bookish social media, which is funny because you would think that I would at least have seen it in like my school library in like elementary school or something, but I didn't. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this, especially because this first book, Christopher was only 15 when he wrote this, which is insane. That is insane. So I'm very curious to see how much I'll like this, and yeah, I'm excited about it. I am excited, especially because it's another dragon book, and I did enjoy Fourth Wing, so I think it's fun to now read the OG dragon book. And then the final book that I got from my mom and my stepdad is one that I've actually never heard of, but it's another historical fiction, and it is The Ballet Teacher of Auschwitz, which is a World War II historical fiction. I am a dance teacher, and so I have a feeling that when my mom, I think it was my mom or my stepdad, when they saw this, they figured that I would really enjoy this, because I feel like I could really relate to the dance part of it. And I'm very curious to kind of see like how this will look. This might be the book that makes me cry, especially because I had to learn a lot about World War II when I was in school, and I've always loved like personal history, like people's personal history major events like wars and stuff. So I have a feeling I'm gonna really enjoy this, and it's gonna be another book that's gonna be a heavy read probably, and I will probably get very emotional with it, but I am very excited to read this. All right, I got 4 books from my dad. So the first book I got is his only hardcover that he got, and is The Half Moon by Mary Beth Kean, I think is how you say her last name. I'm not really sure. I don't remember what this was about, but I guess it was on my Amazon wish list. Because one day when I was having lunch with him, he was like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? And I was like, books, obviously. And he was like, well, do you have a wish list? And I was like, yeah. So I had sent it to him, and he just got several books off of my wish list, and this was one of them, and I'm really excited to read this. Again, I don't remember what this is about. I don't know if it's a fantasy, I don't know if it's a fiction, I don't know, but we're gonna find out. And yeah, another book that he got me is Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. I know this isn't the most popular book on Bookish social media. I know not everybody really likes it, but I figured I would give it a shot just to kind of see if, like, I wanted to form my own opinion and, you know, kind of see if I liked it or disliked it. You know, I figured when there's a book that has such a visceral, like, opinion on, you know, Bookish social media, it's good to kind of read the book yourself and give your own opinion and kind of see, like, how you personally think about it. So very curious to read this. I might like it, I might hate it. We're gonna find out. The next book that he got me is The Girl Who Looked Beyond the Stars by L.B. Ann. I think this is a middle grade book, I'm pretty sure. So I'm excited to read this. It's nice and short, and it looks really cool. I love the cover. That cover, sorry, my ring light's in the way, but that cover is absolutely gorgeous. Like, really excited about that. And then the final book that he got me was Murder at the Pumpkin Pageant by Darcy Hannah. This was a book that I was so close to getting during spooky season because it just looked so, like, good. And I ended up not getting it, but it ended up working out because now my dad got it for me, so I can have this now for next spooky season. And I just love it. Like, the cover looks really good. I know this is like part of a series, but I think it's just a, like, interconnected series. I don't think, like, there's like one basic plot point like throughout the entire book. I think you can read all of them like on their own, I'm pretty sure. So very excited to eventually read this. So the day after Christmas, obviously Barnes & Noble was having their big after Christmas sale. Now normally in years past it's just been focused on their hardcovers. Like the last couple of years it's just been like their hardcovers have been like a certain discount off. However, this year they decided to switch it up, and they had everything in the store besides like a few things were 25% off. So I had to take advantage. So I did still get 2 hardcovers, but I also got a paperback because I was like, I never get to get a paperback normally after Christmas with their sale, so I'm gonna do that. And I finally got Cinderella is Dead by Kaylin Barron, I think is how you say her last name. This is a book that I have been wanting forever, like forever, and I am so excited. I have her other book, this Poison Heart, I think is what it's called. And this is another book that I think it looks really, really good. And I do love Cinderella. It was my sister's favorite princess, and I think still is her favorite princess. And so I watched the Cinderella movies a lot growing up. And so yeah, I'm very excited to read this, and I feel like it's gonna be a really good book. I'm excited about it. Like I said, I then got 2 hardcovers just because the books that I wanted just so happened to be in hardcover. So the first book that I got is another nonfiction because, again, I'm hoping that this will finally be the year that I get back into nonfiction because I read a lot of it when I was like in school, and then when I got back into reading a couple of years ago I stopped. So now I've amassed quite the collection of nonfiction, and this is adding to it, and that is Nia Su's memoir, Bottom of the Pyramid. I Dance Moms is still very much a guilty pleasure of mine. I binged the new season of the Dance Moms New Era in like 2 days recently. Like, I still actively watch Dance Moms episodes. I still listen to Christine Kelly's podcast, Back to the Bar. Like, I very much still, you know, like, am in the Dance Moms world. So obviously I had to grab Nia's book, and I am so excited to read this because I loved Nia. I loved her mom Holly, and I'm very curious because I've heard some of the things that have been in this book through like TikTok and everything. So I'm really curious to finally read this and kind of form my own opinion about it. So yeah. All right, and then the last book that I got for the after Christmas sale at Barnes & Noble is another one that I have heard really good things about on TikTok, and I actually have this book on my Kindle because it's on Kindle Unlimited, and that is Nocticadia by Kari Lake. I am so excited to read this. I've heard really great things about it. I feel like it's gonna be like right up my alley, and I am so excited. I'm so excited. Like, it is, like, it's gorgeous. I love these edges. Like, I still like sprayed edges. I know I'm in the minority with that, but I still love a good sprayed edge, especially when it has like a cool design on it like this. And yeah, and I read this little thing on the back, and then in the car, like after we got done at Barnes & Noble, and then I made my sister read it. And my sister's reaction reading this, she was like, oh my God. So yeah. And then like the Empire, it's just such a gorgeous book. I love it. So a couple of days ago, I ended up going to Target because one of my students, before we went off for Christmas break, gave me a Target gift card, and I had been wanting to use it and I just hadn't gone around to it. So finally a couple of days ago I went, and I did get a book, and I got Quicksilver. I finally got Quicksilver. This happens so many times where I have no interest in a book, and then the sequel will come out, and then all of a sudden I need to get the first book. It's happened to me so many times. Like, I can't even tell you how many books I have gotten, like, simply because the sequel came out, and then I was like, well, maybe I'll read it. Maybe I'll give it a shot. So I did decide to get this cover just so that way whenever I end up reading Brimstone, if I like this book, the covers will match. And yeah, I'm very excited. It's a very thick book. It's very, very thick. But I do love it, and I thought that my Target was going to be sold out because that's what it was saying on my app. But then I ended up finding like one copy of this, so I was so excited. So I now have it. So we'll see if I end up liking it or not. Yeah, the final book that is a part of this haul is actually not a book that I haven't read. It's actually a book trophy. And I was gonna make this video yesterday, but then this book ended up not coming until like 9 o'clock at night. And I was like, I am not filming a video at 9 o'clock at night because it's not gonna get uploaded until like 11, if that. So I just waited until today to film it. But that is Emerald of the Sea by Kimberly Pearl. This is a book that I read back in, oh God, May, I think? April, May. It was in the spring of this year, and this was a 5-star read for me. I loved this book, and I got a $100 Amazon gift card from my grandmother because she's insane, and I was like, I'm gonna get a book, but I'm not gonna get a book that I haven't read. And a lot of the books that I've read either through NetGalley or like on my Kindle, I have them on my Amazon wish list, so I just decided I'm gonna get one of those as like a little book trophy. So I got it. I got the book, and I'm very excited to now have the physical copy of it because I read this on my Kindle, and I'm so excited that it's now a physical book in my collection, and I love it. And this is such a good book. Like I said, it was a 5-star read for me. If you want a good pirate book, this is great for that. I love this book. It is so good. I really need to read its second, like the sequel. It's been on my Kindle forever, but yeah. So those are all the books that I got for Christmas and for like the holiday season. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm not trying to brag when I am making this video. Love watching Christmas haul videos, and I know a lot of you guys like watching those videos as well. So I figured I would make my own version and just do all of the books that I got, and I'm so excited to read all the new books that I got eventually. And yeah, so I hope you guys have an amazing day and have a happy new year, guys, and here's to 2026. What the heck? And also, today is my 1-year anniversary of having this YouTube channel, which is so insane. I cannot believe that I've been making videos on here for a year. How is that even possible? But yeah, keep up with my channel for 2026 because I have a lot of videos that I am going to be filming here very, very soon. I have a lot of ideas of books or videos I want to film for January. So be sure to keep up with my channel and go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to. Anyways, guys, I wanted to wish you all a late Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Have a Happy New Year, and I will see you guys later.